Welcome back, everyone. Again, this is Tennessee Tim, and today's been a long day. Oh, it's been a long day, and I want to talk about something that's it's kind of a sensitive subject. It's about the holidays and how it comes along, and how maybe some of you might be feeling blue this time of year. And so, I want to give some advice that I really think is important. And it really does depend on what you do during this time of year. So if you're like me, you celebrate Christmas and all the other stuff. So really, Christmas is like it's like the big party. It's the last one of all of them. Now, some folks do the New Year's, some folks do Halloween and Thanksgiving. It depends on where you are in the world. But for me, the greatest holiday is Christmas. It's got right there in the name, Christ Mass, and it's fun. I love it. I love it for a lot of reasons. And sometimes, though, I have trouble because there's always good Christmases that you think on, and then there's not so good Christmases. Christmases that make you feel a little sad. And I want to kind of share a story that might make you feel both sad and a little happy. So I remember one time, there's a long time ago, my mama, God bless her soul, uh, she uh, she wanted to go Christmas caroling, and it was kind of a big deal because we weren't doing so well. We didn't have so much money, and uh, and so she wanted to line up with the church, go around doing Christmas caroling. And I remember going from door to door. It was kind of like being a salesperson, that where no one wanted to buy what you're buying, and really when no one wanted to sell what you're selling. So it's a bit silly way of just going around spreading cheer in a forceful way, but we did. That's what Christmas caroling is all about. So we're singing the usuals, singing "Oh Come All You Faithful" and all the holy, holy this and the baby in the manger and all that good stuff. And I remember at one point, my mama was singing, and I thought my mama had a lovely voice. I didn't think she had like a stage presence, like the kind of voice that needed to be on every radio, but it's a voice that I knew. And I loved her voice, and she used to sing to me all the time, my favorite songs. And I remember singing and spending time together. My mama she would just sing, and she was never embarrassed to sing in front of me. That's something I loved. I also loved just spending that sweet time with my mama. But I remember one time though, here we are singing Christmas carols, broke as can be, and with the church singing from door to door and just letting people know that it's a time of year to be happy. And I do remember this. I remember my mom smiling. There was a twinkle in her eye. And that twinkle in her eye, actually, I remember the first thing that thought in my mind was, well, that means we're getting McDonald's. That means we're getting something to eat. And as silly as it was, I knew my mom had a look. She had a look saying, I'm going to go and get myself something to eat. And I'm going to get all my kids something to eat. That's how I feel so special. I'm going to take my family. We're going to go down and we're going to get ourselves McDonald's. Now, I know that not everybody goes to McDonald's. And this was a long time ago. It was long enough time ago that if you had a few dollars, you can actually get full at some place like McDonald's or the Taco Bells. Anyways, it was pretty cool. But the truth is, thinking back on it, that was a big deal. My mom had a twinkle in her eyes and we had nothing. And she knew that she felt happy enough that she could just trust God and that it was going to be okay. That singing out there in the cold, just not knowing what's going to happen next during this really, really broke time of year, that she could just sing and that would lift her heart. So here's my bit of advice to you. Now, you may not celebrate Christmas. You may not even know what Christmas is about. But I'll tell you, there's something about Christmas when you start singing those songs. And there's something sciencey and there's something really sweet. And so I learned that if it comes to those joyful moments in my life, it's usually what I'm singing. It's hard to be sad for a long time if you're singing. Now, it doesn't mean you can't be sad. When my mama's gone, she's gone to heaven. And I miss her all the time. I miss her every day. But I do think about at that time when my mama was singing, I knew in my heart that she was going to go get us some McDonald's. And she did. She got us all McDonald's. It was really fun. I remember back in the day they had those Flintstones cups and they were giving you the VHSs. And that was pretty cool. Getting a little VHS to watch ourselves the Flintstones movie. And I think that Beethoven movie. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. But I'll tell you this. At the time when I was a little kid, I was excited because we were going to get McDonald's. But what I didn't learn till later, that my mama became happy because she sang. She sang it to the Lord and she sang it to people. And it was that singing that turned her frown upside down. So if you're having a hard time during the holidays, let me just tell you right now, Tennessee Tim wants to encourage you just to sing a song. Sing a song. Sing a song about Christmas. Okay? And it's going to move your heart. It's going to give you a little bit more full feelings. And I tell you, just challenge you right now. So I thank you so much again for listening. This is again another driving episode. This is a silly little episode. I just want to tell you, that I love you. Tennessee Tim loves you, and even Clive. I think he says he misses you or all that. So you do take care, and I'll talk to y'all soon.